Welcome to this energizing and uplifting Vinyasa flow. My name is Sam. Before we begin, make sure you grab any props you might like to use. Maybe a pillow or a cushion to sit up on, if you have one, a blanket for the Shavasana, or maybe under your knees at the beginning. Maybe if you like to use them, a block or a high-covered book, which you can place at the top of your mat. As we move through this flow today, remember you can adapt as you need, modify, make the practice your own, and you can always take child's pose if you need to. So if you need to rest, feel free to take a break, take a pause, and then rejoin the practice when you're ready. We're going to begin today in a comfortable seat, either cross-legged in Sukhasana, or if you prefer, you could also come into a hero's pose, kneeling over a cushion or kneeling over your shins on your heels. And then resting the backs of your hands over your thighs or knees, palms facing up to already connect into a sense of bringing in energy, uplifting. And then sitting with a tall, straight spine, and closing your eyes down whenever you're ready. And just beginning to really land here. Arriving into your practice, arriving into your physical body. Becoming aware of your body in the space. Noticing your legs relaxing down. Your sitting bones connected to the cushion or the mat. Rooting down into the earth. Taking a moment to connect in. Observing how your mind, your body is feeling right now at the start of this practice. You might notice some sensation, feeling or emotion, observing whatever's there without judgment. And gently letting that go. And beginning to guide your awareness towards your breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. And connecting into that fluid flow of breath, prana, as it moves through you. Naturally rising and falling. And sensing into the aliveness that is right here, right now, in your breath. And feeling into your body, breathing here. Maybe inviting more length through your spine, growing tall through the crown of your head, and softening your face, maybe even finding a slight smile in the corners of your lips, turning up that feels authentic. And as you're ready, beginning to welcome in some deeper breaths now. Finding the full expression of your breath in your body. Drawing your inhalation deeper into your belly. Our intention for today's practice is to cultivate an uplifting energy. Connecting into the felt sense of really being present in your body, on your mat. Delighting in what is right here, right now. Moment to moment embodied experience. As we navigate these more challenging times in our lives, these uncertain times, may your practice fill you up, best serve you in whatever way or ways you might need right now. May you find within yourself a deep source of hope and joy. Starting to cultivate the Ujjayi breath, if that's a part of your practice. And gently contracting the base of your throat as you breathe in and out through your nose. And take 2 more full deep breaths here. And as you're ready, bringing your palms to connect at heart center, palms against your sternum, Anjali Mudra. We'll open the practice together with a single cleansing breath. And take a deep inhale through your nose. And sigh out your mouth. Take another breath in here. And then exhaling out your nose as you bow your chin towards your chest. And bowing into yourself. You can release your hands back down onto your legs. And as you feel ready, start to float, your eyes open, and coming back into this space. And from here, place your right hand down on the mat beside you. And as you inhale, start to stretch your left arm up to the sky, breathing all the way over. So you're stretching through the left side of your body. If you notice your shoulder crowding your ears, to draw away there. And rotate open through the heart space, maybe looking up. And take another in-breath here. And then as you exhale, start to sweep the left arm, right arm forward in front of you. And then start to circle open through the right arm. The left hand is grounded now. Opening up through the right side of the body. And again, rotating open through the heart space. Shoulder moving away from your ear. And take another in-breath. Now we flow with the breath. Exhale, sweeping both arms forward. Inhale, left arm opens. And exhale, draping forward. Circle open through the right arm on an in-breath. Exhale to fold and sweep. Inhale, find lift and expansion. And take one more on each side. And this time as you exhale, coming back through center and slowly start to roll up your spine. And you can remove any props out from underneath you. Maybe a good time to remove a sweater or socks if you still have it on. And then from here, actually, we're going to come onto our sitting bones. Step your feet in front of you, feet together. Interlace your fingers and release your pointer fingers. You can cross your thumbs. And then as you inhale, start to lengthen up through your spine. You're growing tall. And then as you exhale, round down through your spine. So navel drawing in. Inhale, heart lifts. Open up through the chest. And exhale, rounding down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Feel your abdominals engage. And breathing in. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale. And two more like this. Last time, inhale here. And then as you exhale, place your hands behind you, fingertips facing towards your heels. Step your feet hip width. Start to puff up your chest, breathing in, lifting the hips off your mat. Reverse tabletop position. In your head, you may be facing up toward the sky, maybe towards your knees. Be careful not to collapse your neck back. But keeping engagement through your neck muscles. You're opening through the chest, hips lifting. And take another in-breath here. And then as you exhale, we're going to send the hips through between the hands. So pressing through hands and heels, hips are lifted. Inhale, rising up, reverse tabletop. And exhale, send the hips back, hovering them off the mat. Inhale, lift. And exhale, pressing back. And two more like this. And last one. And let's inhale, raising up last time. And then exhale, lowering your hips down. Now cross your ankles, roll over onto hands and knees. And sitting up with your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Want to find some free movement here. So you could move through cat and cow if you like, or maybe moving to the side, stretching through your side body. You could roll out through the shoulders or the neck. Anything you like here. Just waking up your body. And connected to your breath. And we'll take two more breaths here. And then from here, coming into a neutral all fours position. And tuck your toes under. Really spread your fingers, making sure your wrists and shoulders are aligned, knees and hips are still aligned. And draw your navel in, long neck. And start to press the ground away, toes tucked under, start to lift and hover your knees. And only about an inch off the floor. Nothing collapsing through your lower back. Start to round a little bit. So really press the ground away, core engaged. And keep broad across the shoulders. And keep hovering. Knees are still underneath your hips. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Send your hips up, downward facing dog. And adjust your hands and feet as you need. Maybe to pedal out through your feet. We're pressing one heel into the ground at a time. Maybe shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. Remembering to keep your whole surface of your hand planted into the mat. The weight into the thumb side of your hand. And we're looking for a straight spine here. So rather than having straight legs and rounding through your spine, better to bring a bend into the knees so you can create some more length through the spine. And taking one more breath here. And start to walk your feet toward your hands. Take your time. And set them hip width apart. Interlace your hands behind your lower back. And as you fold forward, start to bring your hands, your arms up and over your head. You might stay in stillness or rock from side to side. And again, bending your knees as much as you need to here. Always avoiding rounding through the lower back. Whenever we're folding forward. And releasing your hands down to the mat. Bend your knees, tuck your chin in. And slowly start to roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Coming, stand up tall on your mat. And you can roll your shoulders out a couple of times. And then set the feet hip width apart, palms open. Really root down through the soles of your feet. Find activity through the legs. So you're drawing energy up the ground, from the ground. Strong core, shoulders back. Crown of your head reaching up. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And sigh out your mouth. One more time, breathe in. And let it go. And then as you inhale, sweep the arms out wide, gaze up. Palms connect. And then as you exhale, fold forward, hinging from your hips. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, send your spine forward. And then as you exhale, place your hands down on your mat and step back, high plank. And pause here. If you need to lower your knees, go for it. I'm always holding here for a few breaths, shoulders over wrists. Really press the ground away. Rather than collapsing through your upper back, think about rounding, finding some doming sensation in your upper back as you hug your shoulder blades back toward the midline. Thighs are both engaged here, heels drawing back. Still holding. Imagine that you're drawing the heels of your hands back towards your feet. So if you notice, if you energetically start to draw them back, so they're not actually moving, you'll really feel some extra activation in your core. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, lower your knees and lower your chest to the mat. Inhaling into a baby cobra. Press into the tops of your feet, elbows hugging. And exhale to the mat. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting up, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, lower. Press through your hands, roll over your knees, and come to find a downward facing dog. And let's take 3 deep breaths here. Notice if your ears and shoulders don't feel a crowding sensation there. Create some more space by drawing your shoulder blades down your back. And one last breath here. And then you can step or maybe float, bending the knees, looking where you're going, and transitioning to the top of your mat. And take a halfway lift here, hands to shins, maybe fingertips to the floor. And bowing forward, exhale. Inhale, extend up to the sky, palms touch overhead. And then as you exhale, folding straight down to the floor. Inhale, flat back, long spine. And then exhale, ground your hands, step back, high plank again. And take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, take it slow, lower all the way down onto your belly. Keep hugging your elbows in, core engaged, don't rush. And lowering down, untuck the toes. Inhaling into cobra or baby cobra. And exhale to the mat. 2 more. One more. And press through your hands, roll over your knees, find your downward facing dog again. 3 deep breaths. And I'm starting to bend your knees, look where you're going, and step or float to the top of your mat. Flat back, inhale. And forward fold, exhale. Reaching up tall, breathing in. Then hands through heart center, breathing out. Release your palms. Let's bend your knees. You can drag your fingertips lightly along the floor as you sink down your hips into the Utkatasana, arms alongside your ears. Notice if you're dumping into your lower back, and you start to draw your lower ribs in as you glide your tailbone down. Zipping up through your center line, thighs squeezing together, keeping your heart lifted. One more inhale. And folding forward, exhale. Halfway lift, in breath. And then ground your hands, step or jump back, and move through your vinyasa. So high to low plank as you exhale. Inhaling, upward facing dog, this time maybe hips lifted. And then exhaling, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. And from here, as you inhale, stretch your right leg up behind you, reaching up tall. And then as you exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, press the ground away, and step the foot forward. And keep your back heel lifted. Inhale, rising up, high lunge. And then as you exhale, sweep your left hand to the back of your left thigh. Inhale here to lift your heart, find a gentle back bend. And then as you exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Right arm rises on an in-breath here. And pause for an exhale. Rotating open through your ribcage. Take another in-breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to circle your right arm down behind you, down toward the floor. And then as you inhale, you're going to rise back up, high lunge, both arms lift. And then exhale into warrior two. Grounding through your back foot. Let's at a slightly inward angle here, so toes in, heel out. Your front knee tracking over your ankle, gazing over your front fingertips. And on your next in-breath, flip your front palm, extend the arm forward, and lift back, reversing your warrior. And notice here if your knee started to wobble in, you draw it back open. And still keeping a generous bend into that front knee. Take one more in-breath. And then as you exhale, windmill the hands down and step back and move through your flow. Feel free to skip any of these chaturangas if you need to and go straight back into downward facing dog. Left side, left leg rises up, stretching it long, breathe in. And then exhale, knee to nose, hug it in, tight curl. And then step the foot forward. High lunge on an in-breath. And this time circle the right arm behind you as you exhale. Inhale, find a back bend, lift through the heart. And then exhale, left hand down, right hand down. Left arm rises, breathe in. And let's pause for this round. Exhale, rotating through the ribs. Take another in-breath. And on your out-breath, your left hand circles down behind you toward the floor. And then inhale, rising up, both arms lift. And then exhale, spin your back heel inward, warrior two. And check your front knee. Inhale, front palm extend forward, and lift back. Reversing your warrior. And again, soften your shoulder away from your ear here. Make sure your knee hasn't collapsed in or out. Take another breath in. And then exhale, left hand, right hand lowers. And step back and move through your flow. So exhale into chaturanga. Inhaling into upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhaling, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. And pausing here for 3 more deep breaths. I'm going to flow through 2 more rounds of these sun salutation B variation, but a little bit quicker. So 1 movement, 1 breath. And starting with the right leg. The right leg rises, breathe in. And then stepping forward, breathing out. High lunge, in breath. Circle the left arm back, exhale. Inhale, find a back bend. Then exhale, hands to the floor. Right arm rises, in breath. And circle it back and down, out breath. Inhale, standing up tall, high lunge. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, breathing. And then an exhale takes your hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low plank, continuing your out breath. Inhaling into upward facing dog or cobra. And exhaling your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, breathe in. And stepping the foot forward, breathing out. High lunge, in breath. And circle your right arm behind you, exhale. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, hands to the floor. Lift the left arm, breathing in. And circle it back and down, breathing out. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, lift the heart. And then open your hips, warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, breathing in. And hands to the floor, stepping back, high to low plank, into your chaturanga as you continue your exhalation. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhaling, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a deep in-breath through your nose. Then a full exhale out your mouth. Let's do 1 more. Breathing in. And fully exhaling. Last round. Right leg extends up and back. Breathe in. And stepping forward. Breathing out. High lunge. Inhale. And circle the left arm back. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up and back. And exhale, hands to the floor. Right arm lifts, breathe in. And circle it back, breathing out. And sweeping up, high lunge, in breath. Warrior 2, out breath. Reverse, stand up, in breath. And hands circling back, moving through your flow, or straight back to downward facing dog. Last round. Left leg rises, in breath. And stepping forward, out breath. High lunge, inhale. And circle the right arm back, exhale. Extend up through the heart, find lift, in breath. And take your hands to the floor, breathing out. Lift the left arm, inhale. And circle it down and back, exhale. Inhale, rising up, strong core. And open the hips, exhale. Reverse, breathe in. And windmill the hands down, stepping back. And last vinyasa flow here in your own time. And either staying in a downward facing dog. You might like to take a dolphin if you want to intensify. Maybe coming down into a child's pose. Knees met width, arms stretching up long. Or another option could also be knees under your hips, starting to walk your hands forward, grounding through your forearms and placing your forehead on the mat for a puppy pose. You could also intensify that by placing your chin on the mat instead of your forehead. And then starting to breathe here. Noticing your heart rate elevated. All the aliveness, the sensations of your body. Right here. Right now. Observing how a smooth, steady flow of breath does that just change your state. You bring you back down. We'll take a couple more breaths here. And then wherever you are, start to lift yourself back up and find your way back into your downward facing dog. And take your right leg up to the sky. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, shoulders over wrists, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, take it up and back. And exhale, knee across the opposite side, toward the left. Your hips drop, lift them up. Inhale, up to the sky. And exhale, knee to nose. Hug it in there, around your back, tiger curl. And then step your foot forward. This time, spin your back heel inwards to warrior one feet. I'm going to raise up warrior one. Notice if your hips, like mine, are heading off in a diagonal. You can step your back foot a little bit wider toward the outer edge of your mat and step it a little bit further forward. So you can square your hip bones straight forward. Lower ribs hugging in, arms alongside your head. Take an in-breath here. And then as you exhale, suck your arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pop up the chest. Gaze up. And humble warrior as you exhale, bowing on the inside of your front leg. Your arms moving up and overhead. And notice if you're starting to roll inwards on your back foot. Really ground through the outer edge of your back foot. There's equal pressure between both feet here. And squeezing your shoulder blades together. Taking one more breath. And your next inhale, release your palms, raising up, warrior one. And then exhale, open your hips, warrior two. Adjust your feet back if you need to. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach forward and lift back. Reverse warrior. And then as you exhale, take it to extended side angle, right elbow, right knee. Left arm sweeping up and alongside your ears. The left ear rather. And then either staying here or taking your right hand down on the inside of your left foot. Now whichever one you've chosen, taking a half or a full bind. So half bind, taking your left arm behind you and your fingers around your front thigh, your right thigh. You're going to take a full bind, you're also going to wrap your right arm underneath and then interlace your fingers together. And wherever you are, if you notice your chest collapsing down, you peel it open. You're opening up through your hips. Quite an intense sensation in the front leg. One more breath here. And then transition into a half moon from here. So release your bind. Place your left hand to your left hip. Right fingertips will come about 30 centimeters in front of your right pinky toe. And just send all your weight into your front foot. You can walk your back leg in if you need to. And then finding your half moon from here. Ardha Chandrasana. You could stay here with your hand on your hip, looking to stack the hips open, stack the shoulder blades, or maybe extending your left arm up to the sky. You're radiating energy here, radiating up and outward, and finding lightness and expansion. Take one more full in-breath. And then on an out breath, landing back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Then exhale, spinning the hands down. Spin onto the outer edge of your left foot, and we're stepping back to a side plank. So right foot steps back, either on top of your left, right arm rises, or you could step the right foot in front, or even halfway down your mat, your choice. And if you want to stay here, feel free. If you want to take it to a wild thing, you can step your right toes behind you, coming onto the ball of your foot. And spin your left foot to the earth. Then lifting up through your hips, opening through your heart space. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, spinning back through, finding your way downward facing dog. An option to stay here, if you want, maybe flowing through a vinyasa. Taking another breath here. Preparing for the left side. And the left leg rises, breathe in. And then left leg, left knee, left tricep, shoulders over wrists, breathe out. Inhale, stretch it up. And exhale, knee to the opposite side. Again, hips lifted here. Inhale, take it up and back. And then exhale, knee to nose. Hug it in there. Press the ground away, round your back. And then step the foot forward. Spin your back heel in. And inhale, rising up tall. Warrior one. And again, notice where your hips are. If you have quite tight hips like I do, it's really helpful to step your back foot out a little bit wider, maybe in a little bit closer. You can let your hip bones be like headlights and face forward. Arms raising up. And take another in-breath here. And exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale to puff your chest. And then exhale, bowing on the inside of your left leg. Humble warrior. There's a tendency here to start to have your right hip drawing back and your left foot really drawing forward. So see if you can start to even up your hips here. One more breath. And your next inhale, release the hands, rise up. And then exhale, opening up, warrior two. And adjust your feet as you need. Front knee over the ankle. Reversing your warrior on an in-breath. And side angle, out breath. Gazing under your top arm. And again, staying here or taking your bottom hand to the floor. And then if you like, circling your right arm behind you and wrapping it around your left thigh for a half bind, or a full bind, wrapping your left arm under and catching your fingers together. And avoiding collapsing through your chest. We're opening here. The heart is revolving open. One more breath. And preparing for half moon. Take your right hand to your right hip, left fingertips move in front of you. Align with your left pinky toes, get under the shoulder. And sending all your weight into your left leg. You start to raise your right leg up, flexing the toes. Really engage your core here. The energy radiating out from the center of your body. Releasing your arm to the sky if it's available. Feel that expression and expansion in your body. One more breath. And then slowly exhaling down, releasing back, warrior two. Reverse, breathe in. And exhale, hands to the mat. Spin onto the outer edge of your right foot and step your left leg back. Inhaling into your side plank. You might stay here. If you want, taking it into your wild thing. So stepping your left toes behind you, ball of the left foot. Ground through the right foot. And finding your back bend, hips are lifting. Heart is opening. And take another breath in. And exhale, gently coming back through center. And stepping back, downward facing dog. And again, your choice to stay here or flow through a Vinyasa. And from here, start to bend your knees. Bring your gaze forward. And step or float toward your hands, feet together. Halfway lift, inhale. And fold forward, exhale. And inhale this time into Utkatasana. Knees bent. Jump pose. And take an in-breath here. And then as you exhale, extend your arms behind you, airplane arms, and lift your heels off the ground. Inhale, ground the heels, arms sweep up. And then exhale, heels lift, arms back. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, send the arms back, lift your heels. 2 more. And the last one. And inhale here 1 more time. And then exhale, rising up. You can step your feet hip width apart and close your eyes for a moment. And take a few centering breaths before we move into some balancing postures. As you inhale, stretch your arms out wide, palms connect overhead. And exhale, draw your breath through heart center. 2 more like that. Inhaling, opening wide. And exhaling and drawing through center. Last one. Open your eyes. We're going to move into an eagle pose from here. So just send all your weight into your right leg, lifting your left foot off the ground, bend your standing leg, right leg. And then you can extend your arms out in front of you. Wrap your left leg over your right leg, either once or the full way around. And then take your left arm over. So cross at your elbows, wrap your forearms, palms touch here. And your hip bones are facing straight ahead. Core is engaged. Keep your heart lifted. And raise your elbows in line with your shoulders here. And plug your shoulders back. If you're feeling unbalanced, you can always place your left toes on the ground as well. Work on building strength through your hips. And taking 1 more breath like this. And then we're going to transition into a warrior 3 with airplane arms. So uncross your legs. Bring your arms behind you. Flex your left foot. And start to extend your spine forward. Find length through your side body. Energy through your arms. Relax your face. Take 1 more breath in. And then come to rise up. Exhale. Raise your arms, knee in towards your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Shake it up. Moving to the other side. So sending your weight into your left leg. Right knee lifts. Bend your left leg. Wrapping your right leg over your left. Your foot might go to the side, maybe all the way around. And of course, that other option, toes grounded. Extend your arms, and then wrapping your right arm over. Across your elbows to wrap your forearms. Palms touch. Elbows at shoulder height. And rather than collapsing forward, keep your core engaged and heart lifted. Maybe lowering your hips a little bit more. Squeezing your inner thighs. And taking one more breath here. And then start to untangle, find your warrior three, airplane arm variation. And shoulder blades drawing together, open heart. And press away through your back foot, pinky toe facing down. Take one more inhale. And then coming to stand up as you exhale. Inhale, draw the left knee in toward your chest, arms lift. And then exhale, step it down. And shake it out. Step to the top of your mat. I'm going to flow through another vinyasa. And feel free to do this in your own time, at your own breath. At the beginning, whenever you're ready. And everyone meeting in downward facing dog. And from here, start to bend your knees, look forward, and step or jump, crossing your ankles and lowering onto your sitting bones. And then you can bring your hands behind your knees, start to lift up tall through your spine. Send your weight back into your sitting bones and raise your shins. Shavasana, boat pose. And you might stay here, maybe extend your arms. And keep length through your spine, core engaged. Soften the face. Holding for another 3, 2, and 1. Set your feet hip width, hands behind you like the start. Fingers toward your heels. And puff your chest, raising up, reverse tabletop. Inhale. And pause and exhale. And lifting your hips. Breathing in. And grounding down. Exhale. And extend your arms out in front of you. Inhaling here. And exhale, engage your core. Roll down your spine. And step your feet in toward your hips. Make sure you have enough space behind you that you can take your arms up and overhead. Preparing for a bridge variation. Feet hip width. Anchor through the soles of your feet here. Knees pointing up. Arms facing down. And start to flatten your lower back into the mat. And then as you inhale, you're going to start to scoop your hips off the mat as your arms raise up and overhead. And then exhale, drawing the arms back, melting through the spine, hips lower. Inhaling, lifting lower, middle, upper back, arms overhead. And exhale, reversing upper, middle, or lower back, arms touch. And 2 more in your own breath. And you can either continue moving through these, or if you like, maybe coming up into a bridge or a wheel. So you might start to lift your hips next time, and then tuck your shoulders under, interlace your fingers and press down through your forearms. And coming up into a full wheel if that's a part of your practice and you feel warmed up for that. Otherwise, continuing to move through the bridge rolls. If you're in a bridge or wheel, activating between your inner thighs. 2 more cycles of breath. And coming to lay down onto your back. As you're ready, and step your feet mat width. Let your knees fall into the center. And take one hand to your belly and one to your heart. And start to trace your breath. Noticing all these little sparks of sensation all happening right here in the present moment. In your body. Little waves of energy. And taking one more breath here. You can start to draw your knees in towards your chest. Just rock a little bit from side to side. And place your hands behind your knees. You're gonna rock and roll up the spine 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, you can cross your ankles, ground your hands, and step back, downward facing dog. And then either staying here, or if you want to flow through one very last vinyasa, go for it in your own time. And bending your knees again, looking forward. And stepping or jumping, crossing your ankles, grounding your sitting bones. And take your legs out long in front of you. You can step your right leg in on the inside of your left leg. Wrap your left elbow around your right arm, around your right leg rather. And then as you inhale, right arm rises to the sky. And as you exhale, circle it back, place it on the mat behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, rotate a little bit deeper. Variation of a seated twist. One more breath here. And you can come back through center, place the sole of your right foot in the inside of your left leg. Right hand grounds behind you and inhale into your supported wild thing. Laying, pressing down to your shin, grounding through your left foot, heart lift. And then exhale, lowering down. And then switching sides. Left foot steps in. And wrap your right elbow around your left leg. Inhale, raise, left arm. And exhale, circle it back, coming into your twist. You flex your right foot. And notice if you're collapsing through your spine. Find some lift, find length. And always twist with a long spine, protecting the vertebrae. And gently coming back through center. Place the sole of your left foot on the inside of the right leg. Left hand grounds behind you. And then lifting, sweeping the hips up, open your heart, breathe in. And slowly releasing down, breathing out. And take both legs in front of you. You can flex your feet, breathing in, scoop the arms up, lift the spine long. And exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Your hands might land onto your shins, maybe onto the mat, maybe your feet, but avoiding rounding through your lower back. You feel that happening, bend your knees as much as you need to, tilt your pelvis forward, and create length through your lower back. Inhaling to lengthen. And exhale, folding deeper. One more breath here. And then let's inhale, lengthen up through the spine. And then as you exhale, start to roll down onto your back. And bring your knees in toward your chest. And gently rock from side to side. And then your choice how you'd like to end the practice, maybe coming into a supine twist, maybe happy baby, and taking any last form or forms that you would like. Feel free to move into Shavasana early if you like. Otherwise, taking your time if you're doing a supine twist, letting your spine release in both directions. And switching sides in your twist, if you haven't already. Whenever you're ready, starting to find your way into your Shavasana, final pose. Grabbing any pillows or blankets you might like to use, some socks if you like them. And stretching your legs long, letting your feet naturally fall open. Palms facing up toward the sky. Releasing any tension or holding in the body. Breathing naturally. I'm going to leave you with words from Jane Hirshfield, the last two stanzas of her poem, Waiting. Something I've been coming back to a lot at the moment. So few grains of sand, measured against all the dark, and still the scales balance. The world asks of us only the strength we have, and we give it. And then it asks more, and we give it. Gently finding some movement in your fingers and toes. Deepening your breath. If you like, taking a full body stretch, taking your arms overhead. So feel free to pause the video and stay in Shavasana for longer. And as you're ready, drawing your knees in toward your chest, rolling to your right hand side. And pausing here for a moment. And as you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. And keeping your gaze soft or eyes closed. And bringing your palms into your heart space. And taking a moment to check in how your mind and body is feeling at the end. Maybe noticing a shift in energy. Hopefully feeling a little bit more uplifted. You may find within yourself a deep source of hope and joy. We'll seal the practice together with a single cleansing breath. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling out your mouth fully. Bowing your head toward your heart. Honoring yourself and the teacher within you. Namaste. Take as much time as you need to transition out of the practice, moving back into your day or evening. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Peace.